Today we're tackling virtual teams and cultural awareness, a critical topic for your PMP exam, which falls squarely in the people domain. The exam won't just ask for definitions. It will present you with complex scenarios where a project is failing due to issues rooted in a distributed team environment. Let's start with communication, the lifeblood of any project, but especially virtual ones. The PMP exam will test your understanding of choosing the right communication method. A common trap is assuming more communication is always better. Imagine a scenario where a project manager in New York sends daily detailed status update emails to a development team in Bangalore. The team starts missing key details because they're overwhelmed. The correct PMP answer isn't to send more emails, but to switch to a more effective method. Like a shared Kanban board for asynchronous updates, a pull communication method, and a weekly interactive video call for clarification. The key is choosing the appropriate technology and method based on the communication need, not just defaulting to email. Now let's layer in cultural awareness. The exam loves to test this with subtle cues. You might see a question where a team member in Japan is consistently silent during brainstorming sessions. A common mistake is to interpret this as a lack of engagement. However, in some collectivist cultures, speaking up to challenge the group or a senior member is discouraged. The PMP certified response is to create alternative, safer channels for feedback, like an anonymous survey or one-on-one sessions, demonstrating your high emotional intelligence and cultural sensitivity. The exam is looking for you to be a facilitator who adapts your style, not a manager who imposes a single way of working. Trust is another huge exam topic. How do you build it when you can't have coffee together? A scenario might describe a virtual team with low morale and missed deadlines. The options might be to implement stricter monitoring software, demand more frequent reports, or schedule virtual team building activities. The exam trap is choosing the control-oriented options. The best PMP answer revolves around creating a solid team charter, establishing clear roles and responsibilities, and facilitating virtual water cooler moments. It's about being deliberate in creating social cohesion. Remember, trust is built on reliability and interpersonal connection, even when remote. Time zone management seems straightforward, but the exam will trick you. It's not just about scheduling meetings that don't happen at 3 a.m. It's about ensuring equitable participation and avoiding proximity bias, where the team members co-located with the project manager get preferential treatment or information. A question might describe a hybrid team where decisions are informally made by the in-office staff, leaving the remote members out of the loop. The correct action is to formalize the decision-making process and ensure all critical communications happen on channels accessible to everyone, regardless of their location or time zone. Here's your mental shortcut for the exam. Remember VIRTUAL. Visible progress through shared tools, intentional communication, not just frequent, respect for cultural norms, trust built through reliability, unified team charter, adaptive leadership, level playing field for all time zones. If your chosen answer in a scenario doesn't align with these principles, it's likely a distractor. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.